Howdy, your Trickster host is here, and I'm welcoming you in to our part 2 on our installment 15. Without any further ado, let's get to these 10 tricks that you could do for Halloween. That would definitely make you feel nice and witchy. Okay, as it is, I'm about to read off our first trick. And that is the Grand High Witch Flower Vase magic trick. Here's what this one will look like. You can see here, I've got the flower vase just right there on my table. This here, watch it, just gonna actually just reach out, and by magic, I'll bring the flower to me in witch hold. So how's this done? This is about to reveal the secret. For this, you're gonna need is a black flower, a black witch's flower, with the sprinkles on top. What you'll need is a monofilament that you're gonna attach to the flower with a little bit of tape and paint it black. Next you'll need is a nice black vase that you'll see just right here. Fill it up with water, as you can hear, and place onto here. Make sure that you wrap your line, invisible thread, onto your hand like this, and go into the flower vase like this. Go up and move up like this, and catch it. You're going to do this standing where the table is. So again, I'll show you. Just like that. So here, go here, and you end up doing that. And by magic, use the powers of the witch to magically get that flower to rise up from the flower vase. And that right there is how you do the Grand High Witch Flower Vase magic trick. Now bringing us to our second one, and that is goes into the fiery witch cauldron. And that is the trick which I like to call the fiery witch cauldron magic trick. Is what this cauldron will look like. That too is on the table that you'll see just right there. Okay, let's make some magic happen here. I got my candle, and hey, got a little bit of witch's potion here. And I'm gonna use this potion that you'll see here. Gonna place this in the inside. Like that. I'm gonna use this. First, I'm gonna actually just give this a light. Watch this. Whoa. Let's see what that made. If I reach in to that, it makes me a frog. So how did I do this? As is, I'm about to reveal the cauldron secret to you right now. All you need is a fake frog that you'll see right here. Then you'll need is a little witch cauldron that you'll see just right here. Very nice and Wicca-like. Then you'll need to create the setup is some like fake bug green and a fake frog, and some nice black bead rocks that you'll see right here. What you want to do is get your little beads, rock like that, and place these on the side. So it creates like a little bed for the cauldron. What you want to do is you're going to preload your frog in the inside of the cauldron, just like this. You can see the inside? I place that just like this. what you'll need for the green potion is green food coloring, slightly intensified, and then you'll need is alcohol. You put alcohol into it, and then you'll get your nice witchy potion. Next you'll need is a lighter, and of course you can't forget the candles. What you want to do here is you're going to take your potion, dump it in, and go onto the frog. Like that. You can see you pour your potion into the cauldron. Light your candle. Like that. So, place it in and it will begin to flame. Go in, after giving it a nice witchy wave. And then flame and blow it out. And just like that. Reach in after that is done. And pull out a frog from the witch cauldron. You can get these little vials that you see right here in the traveling section. Find the smallest one, which looks pretty witchy-like, that you'll see just here. Loads up with your rubbing alcohol and your green food coloring, and you're good to go. And that right there is how you do the fiery witch cauldron magic trick. Now coming into our third trick here on our Happy Hallows Harvest. And that is the Grim Witch Skull Candle Holders magic trick. Here's what this will look like. You can see these here? Okay, I'm going to show you that. I'm going to show you the other one. Can you place these like this? I place this one under here. Watch. And by magic, I get some very Wiccan-like fruit in the holder. So how did I do that? As it is, I'm about to reveal the grim secret to you right now. All you'll need are these grim candle holders with the blood on the top and this grim skull that you'll see just right here. What you'll need is the two of them. You can find these in the section in your Halloween supplies on the shelf. And next you'll need is like a witchy kind of pomegranate that you'll see here, kind of in rustic-like, that you'll see here, that has the fall built in the inside. So nice and hollowistic with this, because it almost looks like an organ. Okay, what you want to do is you're going to palm this into hands just like this. Place one on top, like that, and hold the other one just like this. Making sure that they are the same hold. So, the two, or so one, put one down, and then show the other one. Take this one, place this onto your fruit, place the other one on the bottom, like this, and then lift up. And by magic, getting a witchy-like fruit from two grim candle holders that you'll see just right here. And that right there is how you do the Grim Witch Skull Candle Holders magic trick. Coming down to our Grim number 4. And that is the Witch Grim Elder Bone and Grim Silk Cloth magic trick. Is what this one will. Elder Bone like. As you can see got the elder bone that you'll see just right here. And I got my grim scarf that you'll see right here. And I actually just place this in the inside of it, like this. And actually, I'm gonna hold this. But first, I want you to see the bone here first. Watch what I'm gonna do. Hold. I'm gonna let go. Maybe I have to do this first. Okay. Now, again, I place this on here. Watch this. Maybe just put this in, and maybe that's all that I needed. A little bit of coaxing. Sometimes you gotta prime that magic in there too. Okay, again, check this out. So how did I get that to do that? As it was, I'm about to reveal the secret. All you need is a big bone that you'll see right here, and a grim scarf. Medicine black with skull and crossbones. Okay, what you want to do is you're going to do this in a set. That way it's more magical. First up, is it going to forget one thing while putting on the silk like this, and it falls. That's one. Take it and use it as a wand. Tap it. Place it on again. And this time, so, and it falls again. Maybe because you need a little bit of help from one of your skulls. So what you're going to do here is you're going to use your hand and just rub onto a skull like this. Get more magic inside of it. Get the skull involved. And then use your hand and rub over it just this. Once that's done, the magic will happen. So you're going to take the silk, do the scarf again, hold, just like this. For this, I'm going to actually provide pressure. And by magic, it mysteriously just stays standing straight up. Let loose. And by magic, giving it a catch. What you could do for Halloween because it involves the bone, the skull, and the grim skull and crossbones cloth that you'll see just right here. This one here, in itself, is a great routine, and it makes great one you could do for Halloween that will definitely impress your friends and family with that one. Give it out for the elder bone and the grim cloth that you'll see just here. So again, get a routine down just like that, and once they see those attempts, and then the last one will definitely be the most surprising one of all. And definitely full of grim within that one. And that right there is how you do the Witch Grim Elder Bone and Grim Skull Cloth. magic trick. Coming into our Grim number 5. This one goes into the lawn stake of the witch. And you'll see that I'm putting it just right here. And that is the Spooky Witch Grim lawn stake trick. And so this lawn stake will look like. You can see I got my nice lawn stake here. Check out this very, very carefully. Check the eye of the Weeper. Is it winking at you? Wow. So how did I get this to do that? As it is, I'm about to reveal the secret. All you need is this one thing, and that is the Weeper lawn stake. Flip it over, and here's the ins and the outs in the inside. You can see it has 2 LEDs in the inside. One actually does not work when the other does. Why? Because it adds the grim part in there. One eye blinking will definitely freak someone out. So here it has the wire all in the fixings. Here's a button. You press this. And here you can see this is not flashing, but the other one is. It also takes batteries too. Here's the console in the back of it. Okay, so here is how to perform it. What you're gonna do is gonna turn this just like this and show the lawn stake. Get your thumb at the ready on the button and hold. Show the lawn stake. Bring it up close to view. And then just stare at it. Grin. The witchy grin. And say to it. And by magic, making one eye blink from the grim lawn stake. Once it's done, just turn it off very slowly. That will magically just stop it from blinking. Cool one you could do for Halloween, because this one has brought you today by the Hallows Grim lawn stake. And that right there is how you do the Spooky Witch Grim lawn stake trick. So here goes into the scarecrow. Here's an interesting fact. You know who made the scarecrows? The Wiccans. Why? Because not just they make crops, but it is to keep the crows away from their bounty of harvest. And now, here tonight, I'm going to show you just that. And the trick which I like to call the witch-pegged harvest scarecrow trick. Here is the performance of what this will look like. I wonder if this one will probably scare this crow right off the harvest. Spooky pumpkin that you'll see just here. Watch. Here. Come over here. Let's see what that did to the crow. It just took off. It got spooked. How was this one done? As it is, I'm about to reveal the secret. All you'll need is this harvest pegged scarecrow that you'll see just here. And you can get this in your Halloween supplies. Being harvest, it has straw hair, straw like make, red hat, and shirt with the straw little bow tie, nice animated eyes, nose, and a nice mouth. Just here. It almost looks like this pumpkin that you'll see just here. This one here is in the works of your hands for this one. So a little bit of puppetry. Okay, what you want to do is you're going to take your peg stick here, and you're going to hold it like this with your thumb. Use your thumb to make it move like this. That way they get to see the peg like this. You want to do this very slowly though, with your hand at the ready. Which she moves. And by magic, it creepily moves. Come to the other side. And reverse it. This here is stop. So you're gonna stop. So we'll stop, and it'll stop like this. So here. Command it. Come over here. Look at me. Like that. What you can do for the kids of all ages, that would definitely bring not just the spooks, but the Hallows within this one. Very easy and a very simple one with not much practice at all. There, I'll definitely make them smile with that one. So go out with it, and I pass on today with this scarecrow peg. And that right there is how you do the witch pegged harvest scarecrow trick. And that there will definitely scare a few crows as well too with that one. This one goes directly into the grim of everything. A wand of the grim. And have it to appear from a grim silk. And coming into our grim number 7. And that is the grim witch cloth appearing grim skull wand magic trick. Here's what this grim one will look like. See here? Watch this. I'm gonna hold this. Watch. Check out the eyes. Full of the grim. So to get this one to appear and the eyes to open. As it is, I'm about to reveal the secret. All you'll need is what you're gonna see here. And that is a grim cloth that looks just like this. It has a little bit of white, black, light gray, dark gray, and a nice witchy looking symbol with a nice pattern to it that you'll see just here. And it really does look nice and grim. You also see it has a nice good trim on it too. And it's silk, nice and fluid. What you'll need is the Grim Magic Wand that you'll see right here. Actually, so here, I made this one. I'll show you what it was. It was actually, I took a skull, and I painted it with skin tone paint, the jaw, that way it looks like there's flesh upon it. And painted some red, give it the blood. And I halved the whites in the eyes with the blacks. Like that. So here is actually a 2-in-1 magic trick. The appearing and the eyes that open. First, the appearing. What you want to do is you're going to place this wand into here just like this. And hold your Grim Silk just like this. Go and grab this and move outward. Bring it into your hand like this. Add a slant like this. Make sure the whites are not exposed. Whites are right here. Because of the half, and as it tilts, it looks like there is no eyes. But when you go up like this, the eyes begin to open. Not that, they show the whites in the eyes. Very frightening. From here, and doing that. Cool you could do for Halloween because it involves the Grim Magic Wand that you'll see just right here. Now as that comes with the Grim Silk and the wand. And that right there will definitely surprise the Grim Reaper with that one because it has its name within that magic trick. Doesn't that make you feel happy, Weaver?
Yes, it does make me feel really happy to have a magic wand in my name. Man, that magic trick was definitely well done, Reese. I very much appreciate that. You're very welcome.
And that right there is how you do the Grim Witch Cloth appearing Grim Silk Grim Skull. As it was, seeing that Weeper almost made me skip a line there. Oh man, that was amazing. The Weeper just actually said that he really appreciated that magic trick. That actually made my night very special. I just feel so honored when someone like that tells me that they really appreciate that magic trick. And right there was how the Grim Skull wand magically appeared from the witch silk. Can't forget, in the harvest we have a loaf. Not any loaf, a Hallows loaf. And coming into our trick number 8. And that is the Bleeding Hallows Harvest Loaf trick. And so this Hallows loaf will loaf like. Cause here I got my loaf here. And I got my nice witchy starter cup that you'll see just here. First I'm gonna break off a hunk. Oh. Kinda a little bit soaked with blood. Let's find out. I take this. Watch. Ooh. I never knew harvest loaves from the Hallows could bleed. Look. That's definitely surprising. Well, I'm not going to leave you surprised for too long, because I'm about to reveal the secret. This is what you're going to need to make Hallows loaves bleed. Okay, first up is the loaf. It must be solid as a rock. Why? Because you're going to hollow it out and put in a vial or a little bottle that you'll see just over here. What I'm going to do is going to preload this with your fake blood, your fake stage blood. Next you'll need is a spooky, witchy spider cup that you'll see right here. Witchy purple with veins made from a candle. So now you got your collection cup that you'll see just right here. And make sure that you save the half of it and paint it. Make it look like the blood seeped into it that you'll see just right here. This now will just go on top and sit onto here. Preloading of the vial. I'll show you that right now. Okay, that is taking a stage blood and just dumping it into the vial. Like this. Get a good amount. Like that. Once that's done, you're going to place the top part on top just like this. Making sure that it's flush. So the only see is just this. Be careful as you move the loaf. Show the loaf. Show your cup. To the side. Rip the portion off very forcefully, keeping this up, and then sew the blood that seeped into here that you'll see there. What you're going to do is you're going to take your cup and dump the loaf like this. Dump it very carefully, and by magic have it dripping blood coming right out of the Hallows harvest loaf and into the collection cup. Once it's done, give it a tip and let the blood run out of it. You'll see it just right here. Cool one you could do for Halloween is it involves the Hallows harvest with this one. So make sure that you get a loaf, and you can use your oven and bake it so that way it gets nice and solid and you get to go. Again, just cut out the round part that you'll see just right here. Get this in, and with the crumbs, stick it in. That way this will be supported. And there, with those, will give you a very sweet magic trick that you could do for harvest Halloween events with this. And there will definitely stun a few people when they see the Hallows loaf mysteriously bleed out. And right there is how you do the bleeding Hallows harvest loaf trick. Then here we're going to get down to our trick number 9 here on our part 2. Coming up tomorrow will be our installment 16, so please stay tuned for our 16th installment. And in this trick, which I like to call the Wicca floating grim skull magic trick, here's what this grim skull will float like. Cause here, watch. One was making it do that. was that? Was that a Grim Skull? How's this done? I'm about to reveal the secret. All you need is a scarf. And of course, you'll be needing a ghost forming, coming your way. And on the stats, a skull to mysteriously float. Okay, so the skull is what you're going to see here. It actually is just like the floating zombie skull magic trick. I'll show you the ins and outs. So you got a skull here. And here I have is a pirate's bandana on it. With the skull and crossbones. And on it happens to be is black coat hanger. Just like this. You're going to hold it like this. This is actually mounted into the skull and taped and painted back here. What you want to do is you're going to hold this like this. Usually, the one, you put it into your thumb. But this one, you're going to hold with your hand. Like this. That way you can get it to mysteriously float. You're going to get your silk. You can see just here. And hold this. Just like this. Go in here. Push out. And you end up doing this. That way it looks like as if you got a ghost and it's rising and being pushed forward. Push forward. If it's done, drop and have it rise above, floating on top the silk. So from here, so. Down. Stay for a bit. And then slowly bring the skull up forward and have it mysteriously floating on top this silk that you'll see just right here. And you can also have it nod or shake. Give it character. Bring it down in. Ditch this to the floor. Silk up like this, and show the silk completely empty. And that's how you get Grim Skulls to float just by using a witch-like silk from the Hallows. Okay, what happened to the Grim Reaper? Are you thinking that Grim Reaper just... did it just move? Maybe when it was telling me how much you love that magic trick. And that right there is how you do the Wicca floating Grim Skull magic trick. And coming into our last one, at our 10th one. Here on our part 2. And that is the Pagan Witch Pentagram magic trick. Here's what this pentagram will look like. Can you see? Did it just move? Are you getting that? You know, pentagrams can bring a lot of activity. Check this out. Where did it go? Where did that go? That's weird. 3, 2, 1. So right now, this is a good one. All you need is this grim doll you'll see here that has a skull and a dress. And you'll need is a pentagram. You're gonna actually can make it up with some cardboard and give it a nice good paint job. Then you need is a covering that you'll see just right here. Gonna take a look at it. Okay, this would be your covering hide for it. What I want to do is we're going to spook them out a few little times with this. What we're going to do is we're going to hide this in here, just like this. So they see it. Hold. And all we got to do is we're going to pull this up very quickly, like this, to make it vanish. Here. And then make it vanish. Go on the side and move like this. Be careful your hand does not show. And then pull down and pull this up very quickly like this. And place back into the pentagram. Like that to make it appear. And so move it like this. Make it vanish again like this. And then wait. Move to the side. Quickly go back in. And then you end up doing that and make it appear back in the pentagram. Let it stay. And then move. A very epic one I could do for Halloween because it involves the pentagram, the covering, and the grim skull in the middle of it. And that's that all in itself has been approved by the Grim Reaper himself.
Whoa. Oh, that one was completely epic. You had me fooled, Darius. I absolutely loved that one. And another one that actually made my night. Man, those 2 tricks are super cool. I hope you enjoyed them as well too. And that is the end of the video. And now, here is yours truly back for the ending words. I give to you, Reese Nilo.
And right there is how you do the pagan witch pentagram magic trick. And now, I will see you all back for our 16th installment. If you enjoyed our part 1, because in it had more amazing grim and Wiccan magic tricks.